Let's talk Tanya for the 6th of Sivan of a leap year. Today we start the second part of Tanya, known as Shara Yichud Ve'emunah, which literally translates as the portal of unity and belief, which means this part of Tanya is going to be about having a deeper understanding of God's unity and how to attain a belief in that unity. This part of Tanya is very different than the first part of Tanya, which we just finished studying yesterday, which was Likutei Amarim, the 53 chapters of Likutei Amarim. The first part of Tanya is the practical part of Tanya. The second part of Tanya, this section of Tanya, is the philosophical or theological part of Tanya. In Hebrew, we would say the Avodah of Tanya versus the Haskalah of Tanya. When the Alter Rebbe first published Tanya in the year 1796, Tanya consisted actually only of these two parts. The other three parts were added later, and as we get to them, we'll introduce them as they appear. But originally, that was Tanya. Tanya was Likutei Amarim, teaching us how to be a Jew, how to be able to serve God despite all the problems and temptations and struggles. And the second part of Tanya, the theological part of Tanya, which is the deepest parts of Kabbalah and Chassidus, and teaching us all about God's unity. And I do need to warn you that this part of Tanya, which we are about to start, today we're going to be doing the introduction, and then it's going to be 12 chapters, this part of Tanya. And indeed, it is very, very deep. The concepts we're going to be discussing are going to be very lofty concepts, but we will do what we can to try to make it accessible and understandable. Now, the question is, the first part of Tanya, we get it. Every one of us is intimately familiar with the different struggles that we have, internal struggles, external struggles, different issues that we have that impede on our ability to serve God properly at all times in all places. But the second part of Tanya, why is it so important? Yes, I know there's God. There is one God. Why do I need to spend 12 chapters marinating in this concept and really soaking in it and really having a deeper understanding of it? What's wrong with me being what we say a Pashat Yid, a simple Jew? I know there's one God. So in the introduction to Shara Yichud Ve'emunah, which is today's Tanya, the Alter Rebbe explains that we know that love for God and having an emotional connection, attachment to God is very important. Now, there are two different types of love. There is the love which tzaddikim have, which we spoke about at length in Likutei Amarim, in the first part of Tanya, which is a love which is called ahava b'tanugim. It's a love which is characterized by pleasure and experiencing God, real intimacy with God. For the rest of us, we don't have that. Our love needs to be created by contemplation. We need to contemplate God's greatness in order to arrive at that love. But what is this contemplation? What are we supposed to think about? So obviously there are many things that we can think about. But Alter Rebbe says one of the primary ideas, one of the foundations of our Chabad contemplations, which lead us to having a love for God, is the idea of God's unity. God's unity doesn't mean there is one God. I mean, it's that also, but it's much more than that. God's unity means there is nothing but God. God is the only being that exists. So when we live in a world where we're torn in so many different directions, we have so many different priorities, so many different things vying for our attention, when we study and really have a deeper understanding of Ein Oid Milvade, the concept of there is nothing but God. If there is nothing but God, then who should I really love? The one existence that is the real existence, that is the source of everything. That is why these upcoming chapters, which are going to be based on the pasuk Shema Yisrael, Hashem Elokeinu, Hashem Echad, and a deeper understanding of what does it mean Hashem Echad, what does it mean God's unity, is so important. Because understanding that there's one God is not only a technicality, it's not only a philosophical, fascinating concept, it is so relevant to us in order to be able to create that connection we're looking for with God, because it really allows us to have tunnel vision and focus on God, understanding that although I look around the world and I see a lot of things, ultimately, everything is God, everything is but a manifestation of God, and if everything is God, then He really should have all of my attention.